So on Friday, I went from Melbourne to Brisbane to compete in the Dymax Aquascaping competition. There's 14 of us compete using the GS60 series tanks from Dymax. Here's a little photo of the scape, and we'll get into the time lapse just here. So as you can see, I'm going for a more Brazilian style scape, really trying to use the pine rock that Dymax call it. A lot of you'll know it as dragonstone to sort of really build up and push towards that vanishing point. You'll have to excuse the change in camera quality right here, because I had to move from using my GoPro that ran out of battery and start using the iPhone, so clearly iPhone has better quality on this one. Here I'm just focusing on making sure that everything looks balanced, the stem plants are cut properly, and everything is in order and looks professionally done. So in a sec it'll go to a few slow motions and a few pictures of what the scape looked like, so enjoy that. This will be the last bit of talking here from me. The rest will just be photos and some music. So here we are, Exhibition Hall 3, everything's now packed up for the aquascaping competition and the pet show. It's a great weekend, all the aquascaping, all the Dymax stuff, it's right behind those doors. In Exhibition Hall 3, 14 of us competing, really great quality compared to last year's competition in Melbourne. You know, the bar is set so much higher now. Speaking to Mark, who's the head of Aqua Hub and is the wholesaler for Dymax, he said they actually had to knock back 5 or 6 people this year for the aquascaping competition. So it's really good to see that, you know, there's more entrants than they can actually cater for now, and hopefully that, you know, pushes those people who didn't make it in, didn't get to come up to Brisbane to compete. Hopefully that pushes them, you know, in their home life to be able to put together a few more scapes and really start to set that bar up much higher. For those of you now that have, you know, seen my channel possibly from, you know, the guys at Reef Builders and whatnot, or on the Dymax Australia Facebook page and whatnot, if you've given this YouTube channel a bit of a look, just a bit of an idea of what's coming up soon. I will be in my Dymax 60p tank from Melbourne last year. I'll be stripping that out, just full of algae, way overgrown now, haven't really done much with it for the last few months. I will actually be going through step by step exactly how I built the scape at the competition. I was lucky enough to be one of the people who had their scapes bought by a member of the public, so you know, he pulled me aside and said that he really liked it, and sometimes, although, you know, I didn't get the win and unfortunately came fourth by a few points, you know, sometimes those people that want to buy your scape rather than other people's, you know, it's a really nice feeling to know that someone in the general public has, you know, seen my design and really liked it. And essentially that's, you know, I don't do aquascaping for the you know, accolades and, you know, the trophies and all that. Would be lovely to get on the podium at some stage in one of these competitions, but when it really comes to it, I aquascape because I consider it to be, you know, essentially an art form. It might not win, it might not place, but the fact that someone really liked it, it really, you know, impacted them to the point that they wanted to spend money to take it home, you know, that's sometimes the biggest compliment you can get.